deleted the Killmonger.
Deleted the Killmonger team. Did you actually know that he made up the accent?
What?
He made up the accent. It's not.
Killmonger.
No. Chadwick Boseman.
He made up the accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was weird because his accent was different from Shuri's.
Yeah.
And they're brother and sister, so it doesn't make sense.
Don't make any sense.
So
but yeah, he made it up. And he practiced on it like for a really long time, and then he made it up, and then he started doing it in the other movie.
Civil War.
Civil War, yes. Oh, yeah. He started doing it in Civil War, and people were like,
so it is not Nigerian.
Yeah. And then he just you know,
it's Wakandan.
It's Wakandan, and he just went with it. Because like this, you can't see it, of course, but they do the whole like cross arms thing.
Yeah.
Flipping I do it with my brothers now. It's freaking, it's so badass. Yeah, yo.
You do that with your brother?
Yeah, we like walk in, and then we give it like, because we have the handshake thing, right? I mean, we do the handshake thing, but now we do like the handshake thing and then do like this.
Just like they do in the movie.
That's just like you do
like
in the movie.
T'Challa and Shuri do that in the movie too.
It's for that scene that he walks into
and it's like
workshop and like,
like I think like almost all black guys do that now.
Yeah,
the cross arm thing.
It's a movement. It's a thing.
You cannot speak here.
It is so bad. I like this. I like it when in the beginning. Oh, I mean, we're talking about Black Panther for everybody that's listening, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, should we like officially start this?
I mean, we always started on like.
We just we just start recording and then we just slowly get into it. Like we can start like, hey, but you know,
Wakanda. That's a good start, right?
That's a good. I mean, is that the intro? That'll be the intro. Okay, so here we are.
Yes.
I mean, we're gonna talk about Black Panther because we finally saw it. We finally saw it.
It's so good.
So yeah, we're gonna share our thoughts. And you wanna kick it off?
Yeah, let's say right off the bat, not even looking at the movie, right? Not looking at the script, not looking at the actors, not looking at the movie as a movie, but looking at a movie as a piece of art, and then in that sense, a movement. It's freaking great. It is so good. It's like you have those whole communities in America where people are paying for a lot of like kids that don't normally go to the cinema to go see Black Panther. A lot of black kids. You got that stuff going on. And you got a lot of people who are like seeing that making a movie with a lot of black people in it, a lot of like actually, you can earn money making movies like that. So then it will be more feasible. More black actors can come up and start earning more money and stuff like that. For the director, he's a really in the directing field. He's a really young guy, and he has good movies under his belt, so that's good. Good for him. And if you look at what the movie is doing, it is great. It's awesome, and it's super interesting to see how, in that sense, a super obscure character that nobody knew, like came up, and then now is one of the most like commonly known.
Yeah, now it's like. I mean, it's one of the highest grossing movies, or Marvel movies. It's the highest grossing Marvel solo movie.
Yes,
I believe. Yeah, It's crazy. Opening weekend, like $200 million or something. It was like just a little under the Avengers. Like that's crazy.
And that's stupid, right? Because the Avengers always talked about a movie that's like, okay, that's the goal, and that's why you want to get right. You make Marvel movies, you want to get to the Avengers level, because that was like, oh, we want that stuff, how people talked about it, and the movement and the hype around it.
Yeah.
And then they made Black Panther, and then people just massively started watching and going to the cinema to watch the movie, and they're like, oh, whoa.
Yeah, like it was actually kind of similar. Yeah, like the Avengers hype and now the Black Panther hype. Like everyone saw it.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, and now with Black Panther, like everyone has probably seen it by now or will see it.
And it's a movie for the masses, right? It's and then looking at the movie itself, I mean, at plot wise and character wise and blah blah. It's a movie for the masses because it's super easy to understand, right? You got this guy.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a Marvel movie. Like, it's not Inception.
No, it's not like you're gonna like leave the cinema and then think about a reason of life or something. It's just a good action movie.
Yeah, it's a good action movie, but it's because of the cultural tints that it has and the black culture and that's represented in the movie. And that's why I don't know, I guess in some way that kind of caught on to people.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we've never seen anything like it before. That's,
No.
I think, the main reason why it became so successful.
And in this day and age, well, we are getting more, global aware, and people are seeing problems, and problems are more out there. A move like this kind of addresses those problems in a way that is not too upfront, but you can see it. It's below the water, right? It's below the. It's in there.
Yeah.
A really cool part for me was because of course I'm Nigerian.
You are? Wait.
Wait.
Since when?
Since when?
Have I not known this before?
Like 5 days ago, bro.
You became.
I was like flipping.
I'm just gonna.
I'm just gonna be Nigerian.
Okay.
I saw the movie and I changed, converted.
Yeah.
I repented. No, but they in the beginning of the movie, they needed to save Lupita Nyong'o because she was being trafficked, right?
Yeah.
With a lot of other women. And then the Black Panther falls from the sky and he disables the cars and then fights the guys and like saves the girls.
I never freeze.
Never freeze. Great scene, but the
Great
underlying
scene.
message. Yes, going from
Great scene. Phenomenal.
Wakanda. A lot of black people. Great scene.
Great China.
But that scene, it addressed the problem that in Nigeria now, there's a lot of trafficking of really like young girls, and they sell them and they do bad stuff with them, and that they addressed that in the movie was so,
in like a Marvel blockbuster movie. That's pretty crazy.
It was super because when I saw it, like it immediately caught on because he was like, "Oh, yeah, we're going to Nigeria." And then she's being trafficked, and I was like, "Oh wait, what?" And then I saw the scene. I was like, "Oh!"
It was like, "Oh,
they are talking about
damn.
this."
Like,
nobody
wow.
talks about it because it's one of those underlying news things that not many people are talking about it, but it's happening and it's a really big problem. And all these girls are being trafficked in Nigeria, and people are starting to like see it globally and starting to like take steps to fix the problem. But this movie addressing that, whoa, just that took my breath. When I saw it, I was like, "Wow." That is insane.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty cool.
Yep. And that an action movie that's about a dude with a cat suit
And that has superpowers because he eats like a purple flower thing, herb.
Thing. And there's this weird, super big like city continent thing
that's invisible.
And has stayed invisible for so many years, filled with rich black people. I mean, it's super insane. But it felt super interesting to see because you could compare Wakanda with like rich and affluent black people in that sense, or African Americans or whatever, that they have the resources to help, but should they? In that sense, and that's really interesting as well. How they like got to the top, but they know the way to the top, but they're not sharing it or something.
Yeah, they got to. I mean, they got so rich because of the vibranium.
Yes,
like that was just a gift.
A
gift from the gods.
Yes,
from Bast.
And I liked the other the people that like they didn't get a vibranium, then they started living in the mountains and blah blah. That character, he's coming back, by the way. M'Baku, he's gonna be in Infinity War, I think, right?
He's gonna be. I don't know.
Maybe. I saw. I'll check it.
He might be
check it right now.
I mean, in Infinity War, they're gonna be in Wakanda, so he's probably gonna show up at some point.
And gonna be like, yeah, let me help.
He's just gonna be, yeah. Yeah, he's probably in there. Like in the trailer when they're all charging, like that. He could be in there.
I mean, his men, his people, they need to help, right?
What were they called again? The man, I don't. They were the something tribe.
Well, because it was cool, he helped
at the end.
Yeah, he was like, "Yo,"
he's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna help you," and then he showed up anyway.
Because I feel like normal, bro, be like, "Yeah, yo, give me that flower, bro. I'm gonna eat that flower. I'm gonna be super strong, and then I'm gonna kick some ass."
Yeah, but they burnt all the flowers.
Yeah, except the one That I mean,
that T'Challa. I mean, yeah.
but he is probably the last.
But he might be the last Black Panther. But then there will never be a trial or anything. Because if they do the trial, then the Black Panther powers are stripped away. And then if there's a new Black Panther, then they don't have the herb anymore.
I mean, if we ever get a sequel, or like people online are requesting a Netflix series, they will maybe do a quest for the seeds.
Well, maybe a quest for the seeds. That could be a very different thing. But let's not talk about that.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yeah, M'Baku is going to be in Infinity War.
He's going to be there?
Yeah.
All right. That could be cool.
Definitely.
That will be cool.
Because I liked his fight style as well. It was really like rough and slow and big and like.
Yeah, he was a beast, man, when he was fighting.
Beast. And he like in this whole in the mountains, you saw the whole like monkey blah 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 association, and like the power of that. Was
well, because in the comics, his character's Man Ape, but they didn't name him that probably because it was like maybe racist or something. I don't know.
Reasons,
yeah.
But I think it's great that they put him in, and that's another weird thing with this movie. Again, and I mean DC tries it, but they keep failing at this, right? They keep like Marvel keeps putting in all these obscure characters that nobody knows anything about, right?
Yeah.
And they put them in,
and then they become fan favorites.
And then become fan
like
favorites.
Shuri.
Right? Shuri is a fan
But Shuri
favorite.
apparently in the comics is very different. Apparently in the comics she's trying to take over the throne from T'Challa, but in this movie they went the comedic route, and she's like really smart and she makes all the tech for T'Challa. But it works. Sequel. Hey,
evil.
That could be really cool.
That could be
because she has all the technology
and she's smart.
And she's smart as hell, so she could just make something to fight T'Challa.
That would be really cool, like a new suit or like something like that, and like fight him.
But like her armor at the end was pretty cool.
Yeah,
she had some face paint going on. She had the bust, the hands, the blaster things. Like if she made like a full armor or something,
done.
She could be
done.
She could be really
cool.
really strong.
So I mean, sequel.
Sequel, yeah, there's gonna be a sequel. Yeah, like Ryan Coogler is gonna direct Black Panther 2.
But when is it coming out? That's not.
I have no idea.
That's not
2020, 2021, maybe somewhere.
Like that. I mean, at that point,
like,
we already had
Guardians 3 was announced it's gonna come out in 2020, I believe.
Yeah.
So, like, we got Avengers in less than 2 months.
Yeah, that was weird.
Jeez.
When I saw them like moving it up.
Yeah, they moved it a week up.
I was like,
up. I was like,
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You can do that. That's fine.
Can we do another 2 or 3 weeks? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe just move it up to tomorrow. Maybe just yeah. I mean, if you're finished with the movie, then why not? Yeah.
I mean, is somebody gonna watch like all of the movies though? Is somebody gonna do
like a marathon?
Soul and do a marathon and like
in the theater.
You will die.
I don't know, how many movies do they have now? Like 14, 15, 16? I don't know, man.
That's a lot of screen time.
That's a lot of movies. Like, that would take 2 days to watch. Like, I remember when Age of Ultron came out, that was a marathon with everything. And that was like a day.
Yeah, people like
a full day of movie watching.
Sat down and...
and then at 12 o'clock, they started Avengers.
The problem with that is, if you do it and then you watch Infinity War, you're not mentally... there.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you watch everything, you're like mentally exhausted, and then you have to watch Infinity War. Like, that's just
and then just, your first Infinity War experience is bad.
Yeah.
Or like less than it could have been.
Yeah, because you need to be fresh for that movie, man. Like when we go in, like I'm gonna be shaking probably.
I'm gonna sleep 3 days, and then I'm gonna wake up, and then I'm gonna do like a workout to be like hyped up, right?
Yeah, and then you watch the movie. And then after the movie is done, you just sit in your chair and you're just in a different dimension.
Yeah.
And you pass out, and then we drag you home, and then you just hibernate for 3 weeks, and then you come out and you're like, that was the most epic thing I've ever seen in my life.
Just the aftermath of the movie is gonna be great. Just
like we're just gonna be destroyed in our chairs, just like done. Like, oh my god!
And around that time, you got Infinity War coming out. Just emotion.
Yes, I hope so. I mean, It's gonna take a long time to shoot, man.
Oh, it's a lot of characters, a lot
of characters.
But hey,
way too many characters.
I have seen part of the script. It looks juicy.
My script.
Yes.
Yeah.
It looks great.
What, the prelude or the actual?
The prelude.
The prelude.
That was frick! That was a prelude.
That was a prelude. That was a prequel, and you like that?
Yeah.
So, well, you heard it. You heard it here, folks. About the 1940s, yeah.
No, but that looked great. I was like, whoa, that's gonna be cool. It's gonna look cool. It's just
yeah. I mean, it looks cool in my mind, but just like actually putting it into a picture is pretty difficult. And plus, I need to figure out CGI.
Yeah.
Which is gonna be difficult.
But it's good to learn, and you will just.
Because I'm gonna need CGI for these, man. Like I can't do Thanos without CGI. Like he's gonna have to do something. Right.
Cool.
Like, and you know, like gunshots and things, and smoke, and whatever, dust.
Yeah, I mean, you could like
Iron Man flying. I don't know.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I'm working on a prelude, prequel-ish thing for Infinity War.
And that's
you know, that's like a sort of, how do you say it? You talk, I'll look it up. Talk about anything. I'm gonna look something up.
And I think this like the Black Panther movie, it even brought in more people for Infinity War. That like the like Marvel,
more characters or like fans.
Fans like
right.
The Marvel cinematic. The Marvel fan base, and it's growing. And now with Black Panther, it even became bigger. And now Marvel's more mainstream. Like a friend of mine, she went to like Black Panther with her parents.
Right.
Stuff like that's happening now. I mean,
it is more mainstream now.
Yeah, because if you would ask somebody like when Iron Man came out, right? Like, did you go to Iron Man with your parents? Be like, no, is it?
Like, no. Like, yeah, that was back in the day. Like, superheroes are much more mainstream now. Like, a lot of people are watching superhero movies now because it's cool now.
Yeah, now
I guess. Cool. Like, I mean, we thought it was cool like 15 years ago.
Yeah,
or even more probably.
And we were nerds. Believe me, we are.
Yeah, like back then we were nerds. But now it's more mainstream.
Now it's cool to be a nerd.
Now it's cool to watch superhero movies. Like, if people go to Thor or Black Panther now, it's like, okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, but before, like, what? You went to a superhero movie? Like, are you a nerd or something?
Yeah.
That was like 10 years ago. And now it's just like, yeah, like, obviously. Like, a lot more people watch anime now, too, I believe.
Yeah.
So, you know, everything is kind of more mainstreaming.
Gotta say though, when I bring up anime with some people, I still get the you know,
the weird looks. Hey, are you,
my man? You
okay there, buddy? Like, well, because I mean, I think a lot of people have misconceptions about anime.
Yeah, yo.
Because of the
yeah.
Because of the
yes, I know what you mean. I mean, people know what you mean.
Like, I mean, some stuff is really weird, like with anime.
Yeah, yes.
There is some weird stuff out there, man. But and I'm not even talking about like the rated R stuff.
I mean,
like even like, well, like PG anime is. I mean, there's weird characters and like, like that's anime sometimes, right?
And it's one of those. We call it conventions of anime. Like there are a lot of conventions where like. If somebody sees a woman and the woman looks good, like you got the blood out of your nose and the laughing and like a ghost coming out of your mouth when somebody gets embarrassed or something. They're all like those weird things.
Right, yeah. People like, and like the drop of thing when they're like embarrassed.
They're like embarrassed and stuff like that. It's all anime.
And like they fall to the ground when something like dumb happens or something, like in Pokemon that always happened.
Yeah, and
like if Misty did something dumb, then Brock and Ash would just like collapse to the ground.
Yeah, but stuff like that. But if you look at it, like Pokemon's anime, I think.
And everyone knows Pokemon.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Oh no, that's great."
No, Pokemon's different. It's like, no, it's not. It's just this is an anime.
Dragon Ball Z
is an anime.
Everybody watch that now, but that's different because that's Goku, and Goku is a cool guy. Goku is American.
Goku's American. Yes, he's very American.
He's living the dream.
Kakarot. It's over 9,000.
Guys gotta watch the new one though.
What, Dragon Ball Super?
Yeah, it's ending in like 2-3 episodes. And the stakes.
The stakes, my man.
The stakes are high. I've never been this high.
Oh damn!
It's great.
Never been this high. Not even with beers.
No, it's not because it's even higher than that. I'm not
That's
making
impossible.
a joke right
Like
now.
I mean, how can it be higher? Like Goku is overpowered now. He can't be hit. He's like what's it called again?
Ultra Instinct.
Ultra Instinct. You can just dodge everything.
And the music, the Ultra Instinct theme, it's so
There's a
great.
theme for it.
Yeah, like every time you hear
Is
the
it like
theme and then
Is it
no,
like
the
that?
theme is like do 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 do. It's
Oh
great.
right, yeah, it's one
And
of
then
those.
you hear it and then you're like, oh no, he's gonna do it again, and then he goes into the form and you're like,
And it's like, yeah,
but like yeah, we won't spoil too much. It's great. Go watch
it's
it.
great. It's a great show.
We can actually talk about anime next time. We can
Yes,
definitely do that.
even haven't seen that much anime. And
but
I mean,
Avatar is anime.
Avatar. Yes, but
Avatar.
I want to watch the whole thing. It's like 2 seasons.
I watched the whole thing and I watched Korra as well. Korra's so good.
Korra's good. Like
Korra
Aang
is-
must be better, right?
Yeah, of course. But I mean, that's
Like,
that's
I mean-
nostalgia.
I've seen it like on Nickelodeon,
Yes,
but I want to see the whole thing, but I don't know how to.
it's online. Just I mean,
But I couldn't find anything decent.
1 to 3 movies. Oh wait. I mean, Netflix.
Yes. I mean,
Netflix, Hulu.
Yes.
Yes.
Amazon Prime. Pay
Money. Bitcoin. No,
Bitcoin.
but
I still don't get that, by the way. But hey,
Bitcoin,
yeah.
bro.
Like I don't really get the hype, but
It's real.
yeah,
mean,
it is
yes,
real.
believe
But
me,
I mean,
the company that I work at, we are into that stuff. My brother, he has some. He got some altcoins, but that's believe me, that's a topic for a whole separate.
yeah,
podcast.
that could be a whole different video.
Yes, but it's interesting. Believe me, it's the future.
It's
Blockchain- the blockchain.
it's the future.
The only thing I'll say about this is the blockchain technology is the future, and that's true. But yeah, that's a different topic.
Yeah, that's a completely different video.
Definitely.
But anyway,
Black Panther.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah, we were talking about that.
yeah.
Great
But
movie.
yes, great movie.
Great movie.
I mean, I really liked it, but I will say, it could have been a little better.
how?
How? I mean, I don't know. It would just some scenes just felt a little. I don't know. It's a little weird.
I didn't experience that, but I'm super.
I don't know. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like the final scene,
Yeah. Okay.
like that was kind of strange.
No, it wasn't strange.
It was,
The build up. There was a build up, and then the final scene came and it didn't deliver. So
but it was kind of weird because just T'Challa and Shuri were there, and he just said like, "I bought this building and that one and that one," and then all of a sudden the ship just comes and
yeah, but it's like it's what they want to like. I think what they want to show with the scene is he's opening up the doors. He's showing people
Right, yeah.
It is blah blah, and he's gonna help. He's gonna help the kids.
right. Yeah, I get that, but I thought the execution was just a bit
Ah,
strange.
that's what I said.
Because like they just were there all of a sudden,
yeah,
just the two of them. Like
but-
like the scene placement or something that was kind of weird.
yeah, I know. But if you look at it from if you look at it from a scene placement and maybe from the like a story plot line wise, pretty weird.
Like yeah,
But if you look at it from like a real perspective, I mean, if it was real life and Wakanda existed, and eventually he would open up, he would do it that way. He would just go there and be like, "Hey guys, hey, you're gonna build some buildings, bought some buildings. Here you got this flying thing," and all kids be like, "Hey!" I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty real.
yeah. I mean,
because in movie land, right? In the movies in the cinematic universe, it'd be like, "Oh yeah, and like big, and like I bought this whole country, and like, people are here free money." Like Drake's God's Plan video, it's a new song of Drake. He's just like giving people like money and blah blah. That's like in the cinematic movie, like but it's just it's like pretty low key. It's like, hey, okay, bought some buildings, gonna help some people. Got this flying
well,
ship here.
yeah.
But
But I mean, I don't think it was a flawless movie, man. I mean, I really liked it, of course, and I love the message that it has, and I love the African culture in there, all that stuff. But just from a movie, like a technical standpoint, like I think the script could have been smoothed out a little bit.
I don't feel like that way because I think that there was like some movies that you're like, okay, it's a great movie, but there's still some weak scenes. I really can't remember one weak scene.
Well, I don't really think it's there was like one weak scene. I think just the flow of it, and it kind of took a while to kind of pick up for me anyway.
I didn't feel because but like for me, it linked to stuff like with like when the Nigeria scene.
Right.
Blah,
Yeah.
blah. For me already, I was like.
You were like in it, like
in it.
right? That makes sense.
So,
but like, what was I gonna say?
Is it like the pace of the movie, and then that like
but also like the Wakanda stuff. Like Wakanda looked so cool, but they only showed like a few areas of it. Like I would like to have seen like more of Wakanda, like some kind of tracking shot or whatever, like T'Challa and Nakia like walking through Wakanda and like seeing what people are doing there and like typical Wakandan stuff. Like you didn't really get to see much of Wakanda. That kind of
we got 2 scenes in the streets and that's it.
Yeah, and it was the same street.
Yeah,
it was like a market or something. Like I would have liked to see like when they fly in, it's huge. There's so much, and then they only show you like one market street.
I'm thinking budget though, because
budget. You really think that?
Yeah, because from like in the beginning, and Ryan Coogler even said this, they weren't expecting it to be this big.
Right.
I mean, it was going to be
in terms of reception,
right? And like turnover and like money and earning.
Right. Yeah. Because the scenes there were like only like a few locations.
Yeah.
So I guess in that sense, it did feel like they didn't have that much of a budget.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
then if they had like $200 million or something.
I mean, that's
for like such a big movie. That's not that much, I think.
No.
Like because Avengers had like Age of Ultron, if I remember correctly, had like $600 million or something.
And they need to do like a lot of CGI.
Yeah. So, like Wakanda is like completely CGI.
And I think that cuts in your budget. So then they're like...
So there was like, okay, we need to just pick a few.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Just use that, do like scenes in Wakanda that will like support the story. And then like, every day Wakanda life, maybe in the next one, if this movie, people like it in that sense.
Yeah.
Because now there's confidence and the next one we can like... there.
Yeah, because in the next one they probably have a higher budget,
definitely.
And then they can maybe like show more of Wakanda. Because when they flew in, there was like buildings and trains and everything. It was like it was epic.
Yeah.
And then when they were actually in Wakanda, like they had the one scene in the streets, like at a market, and then they had one scene with the rhinos, like on a farm or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is Wakanda, like no
stuff, but yeah.
But there was the rock with the waterfall and the.
But that's just. Almost like, I don't know, looked like Rocky Mountain or something like, hey. So
yeah, in terms of locations and like Wakanda, I would have liked to see more, but maybe the budget didn't allow for that. So
yeah,
can't really blame the movie for that, I guess.
No, and I think like if you look at it from like in that sense financial perspective, you got this young director, right? Who's like, I'm going to take this stuff on. I mean, you're not going to give the guy $600 million. You're going to be like, yeah, you have this $200 million, and have fun, bro. and then this happens, and then the next one.
And then they're like, oh, damn. Like, this dude.
He's
making us a lot of money.
So,
So, yeah, you can direct the next one. Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Sure. Yeah,
and we'll give you, like, more money. Like make something.
make
something cool.
So, yeah, I think that's part of it. And I agree in the sense that the romance, for example...
The romance didn't really work for me with T'Challa and Nakia.
I think that it was, because if you see, for me, I hate it when a movie forces in a romance that shouldn't be there.
Right.
With this one, it didn't feel bad. It just felt like the romance was there, and it didn't in any way budge the movie or like irritate me or. It wasn't essential part of the plot. It was just there.
Right. Yeah, it was there.
And it was and at the end they kissed, and I was happy. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
but it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good as well. It was just
it was just there. Like in the beginning, it was like there were X's, and then throughout the movie, they had some. I don't know. It was
for me. It worked, but I mean, it didn't like make the movie any better or worse. It was just there. It was the plot. And Get Out dude and
the Get Out dude and the other
again,
like that was a romance apparently. I didn't feel at all like they were
yeah, but
lovers or whatever.
It's one of those things that like, okay, it was there, didn't make the movie any better or worse. It was just there.
Yeah, but then like, why put it in?
Yeah, but I mean,
But okay.
for some people it would be like, whoa, cool, great. I want that as well.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, but yeah. Let's talk about the star of the show. Killmonger, man.
great.
Fantastic.
See, that's a character.
Killmonger was like,
beautifully.
damn. He was badass. He's probably my favorite character in the movie.
There is, and that's character-wise. I think there's not one character in the movie that is written
As well.
no, like written badly or like is a bad character.
Right.
Well,
I mean, that's also one of my gripes.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't really get to know much about the other characters. They were just there. Like Nakia and the other woman with the spear. Like,
I think if you
they were there, but you don't really know much about them. So, like, I didn't really care that much about them. Like, T'Challa, you know.
Yeah.
The other ones is like,
I cared about them because for me they felt fleshed out. Because in the beginning, Lupita Nyong'o was like, she wants to change, right? She wants to change. She's like, I'm helping these people in Nigeria, and he's like, oh, stay, and she's like, no, I'm not gonna stay, because I want to help people, and I feel like we as Wakanda need to help people. Then you got the wife of Get Out dude. She's really traditional. And that's like really evident in the fact that when Killmonger becomes the king, she's like, no, I'm not gonna go with T'Challa. I'm gonna stay.
right.
So she's really traditional, and I like that. Like, two sides to the coin, where one is not traditional and she's like really outgoing. She wants to get out there and bring Wakanda out there, but in a good way. And on the other side, they're friends though. And on the other side, you have this super traditional woman. Well, super traditional character who is super strong and blah blah, and she's part of the the fighting tribe thingy.
Yeah.
And I think in that sense, for me they felt fleshed out, and for me they felt they made sense to me because it showed both sides. And in that sense, like same with T'Challa and Eric Killmonger. T'Challa's like, he was pretty traditional, but then he got like torn up, and then when it's the whole thing about his dad was revealed, it was like, whoa, okay, traditionally, blah blah blah, shit's bad, it's not good. And then Killmonger's like, no, we need to like completely disrupt everything and like bring Wakanda out there. They're like super radical, and then it gets really interesting to see both like dual sides. And I think in that sense, those characters were fleshed out for me. And I think if you put in more backstory of more characters, then you're gonna run into the weird, maybe kind of weird DC shit where you got misplaced stories and you're like, why are we even?
Yeah, that might happen, but
I think it made sense because it's a movie now, and if they will ever get their own spin-offs, I would sign on for Shuri spin-off. I would.
Shuri spin-off.
I would.
Yo.
I would pay a lot of money to see that.
The Shuri spin-off.
Make her the villain in that movie.
That could be cool.
Yes.
But yeah, Killmonger, man, Michael B. Jordan was a freaking badass.
He went to a dark place to play.
He went, I know, like for 9 months or something. He was like getting into the headspace of the character, so people were like avoiding him on the street and stuff.
And it changed him. He said like he went to the headspace of the character, and then he was thinking about like racism and blah 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 that stuff. And then when he like came out of the character, when it was all done, he was changed because he thought about that stuff a lot. Super interesting to see.
Yeah.
And he watches anime, so he's great.
Yes. Well, he was just a beast, man. But also his reasons for doing what he did
made sense.
Like, watching the movie, you're like, man, he is right, man.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
at some point, like T'Challa was like, eh.
Yeah,
I mean, you're supposed to root for the Black Panther, but at some point you were like, yeah, Killmonger. Like T'Challa. I mean, he is. I mean, maybe sort of selfish in the fact that he wants to keep everything for Wakanda, but
he
I mean, he obviously has his reasons because he doesn't want to bring the Wakandan people into danger and stuff like that. But on the other side, there's like Killmonger. He is kind of right.
Yeah, he's right, but like the movie argues that he is right, but his ways are not good because he just goes out there and he's like, "I'll give everybody weapons so they can shoot people."
Yeah.
So his ways not
but
right, but
the essence of his his beliefs are.
Yeah. And I think the essence is what T'Challa uses in the last scene of the movie, where he's like, "Okay, we're gonna help these people."
Yeah, but not like just give weapons to everyone
and
so
like,
they can just take over the world, right?
Yeah.
And rule it the right way.
Yeah, so I think that's really great, and he is the best villain, I guess. Up until now, Ultron was pretty cool.
Ultron was Ultron was a disappointment for me.
No, I thought it was cool. It wasn't anything special, but he was cool.
Sufficient, I guess. But I mean, Killmonger was,
but Killmonger
in terms of a character, like much better.
It's a deep man.
Yeah.
So he was
like, great. I mean, Ultron had some good things to say about the Avengers and the world, and like the Avengers or like society is ultimately their own downfall, like that kind of stuff. Like that's true, but
he's still
like
robot.
Yeah. But Ultron, that's a whole other video, man. Like that's Ultron, we could talk about Ultron for a long time, but like Killmonger, his reasons were just solid, man. Mm-hmm. You just got where he came from, and he was, like T'Challa's father wronged him by killing Killmonger's father and all that stuff.
And I think that him dying at the end and his last words about the slaves on the boats.
Yeah, that was like
it made
that was a powerful message, man.
I was like, because you see T'Challa, he's like, no, I don't want. Okay, and then like
T'Challa was like, man,
and that's
this is flipped up.
Like, yo, we can still save you, man.
Yeah, and he was like, no. What did he say? Like my ancestors knew that death was better than bondage
because they jumped from boats.
Because they jumped from the ships
when they
It was that was great. Like wow, call back to.
And again, the music in the movie, the soundtrack.
Yeah, the music was pretty good.
The music was pretty good. Kendrick did a really good job, and the soundtrack with I forgot the guy's name that we just looked up on Spotify.
Oh yeah.
But the soundtrack was great as well. I love Killmonger's theme. His music is like the it's great.
How does it go again? Oh, okay. Ludwig Göransson.
Yes, my man Ludwig doing a great job.
He had some cool stuff, man.
He had some cool stuff. And then of course, Kendrick. It's great. And the cool thing about Kendrick is that he makes his music is not just only hip hop, but it's art, and he has songs like Alright and stuff where he raps about racism, discrimination, blah blah, and that's why him making music for this movie makes sense, because it's this the underlying tone is the same as his music, and that's it's just really good. And Kendrick is a really good artist. So I mean, this movie is just great. It was great for me. I want to see more stuff like this, and I hope there will be more stuff like this in the future.
I would 10 out of 10 for you?
I would say 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10? There's nothing wrong with the movie. At all.
No, because there's nothing wrong with the movie. I mean, it could...
well, I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's all subjective.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
For
me, it's not a 10 out of 10. It's like an 8 out of 10 or something.
If I need to give a movie a 10 out of 10 in my life, up until now, I will give this... If I need to give 1 out of 10 out of 10, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I will give this movie 10 out of 10.
Black Panther 10 out of 10.
Yes.
And also Inception. And
because
Eternal Sunshine.
See, it's in my top 3, but I will still with my top 3 is like Inception, Black Panther, and then
Eternal Sunshine.
There's no Spotless Mind, or
Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
I recently saw Les Miserables again. It was. Don't watch it the second time. Or
don't watch.
That was my third time. Don't do it. It becomes worse.
Really? Like last time you talked about it, you were like, "Oh, this is amazing."
Yeah, but it becomes because then
you don't watch the movie. That you just need to listen to the songs.
Yeah,
because the songs are just funny.
Because the movie, if you watch it again, then you start like you start looking at it like a movie, right, and not like a play. And it's weird. There are some. Like the plot wise, it doesn't make any sense. That's not
like
because the whole part where like he takes Cosette and then it keeps dragging on for some reason.
Yeah, I didn't like it when I watched it, man. I didn't like it at all. I just like the songs because it's just funny. The whole Russell Crowe and Hugh Jackman is like, look down.
It's not a good movie.
No, I didn't think it was a good movie. Like I didn't like it when I watched it.
Definitely not a good movie. It drags on way too long.
Yeah, it's a long movie, man.
The mid-act doesn't make any sense. because it shouldn't be there. And then the end.
So it should just be the first act and a third act. Like that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but it doesn't make any sense now as well. So
no, it was way too long.
Yes,
but it was like they sing everything. Like that just becomes really annoying after a while. Like Daniel, what are you drinking today?
I am drinking coconut juice.
Coconut juice, that cool, refreshing drink. Like that just gets annoying. Like really annoying after an hour, and then it goes on for 2 more hours.
It's just
anyway.
Tedious.
But
so that's another podcast. But no, don't watch it for the third time. It's weird.
This I swear by the stars. Anyway,
another podcast. Great.
Yeah. Movie. Anyway, Black Panther was a great movie.
Yeah, I would say 10 out of 10.
I would say 8 out of 10. So, yeah.
I'm probably gonna go another time to watch it again, and then always when I watch a movie for the second time in the cinema, I had it with stars as well. Then you start noticing different things.
Yeah, and then then you've seen it, so you know what to expect.
So
you can kind of look closer, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I had that with Civil War as well. Like I saw Civil War twice, and the second time I actually loved it even more. Because like the first time, like I was so hyped that it could never possibly live up to the hype.
And then
so then the second time, like I knew what it was, and I could enjoy it more for what it was.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, it does. It definitely does. So,
but yeah, coming back to Infinity War, my Infinity War stop motion, like I'm also making a prelude, which we were talking about, and that's kind of like the preface sort of introduction into like my full Infinity War stop motion, which hopefully will be awesome.
It's gonna be great. I mean, I saw the
script.
The script for the prelude. It looked great.
Great.
I put my stamp on it, of course.
Yes.
I didn't do shit, but
well, you still can. I mean, like the script for the full Infinity War isn't done yet. So, I mean, I have a pretty general idea.
Yeah, I just type it out, send it to me.
And
if you guys have ideas, they can also like say,
yeah, they can, you know,
put that stuff in, put it
in the comments, and
no, we will. I won't do anything. He will do it.
Oh yes,
I will just be at the.
It's all on me. Yeah, you're T'Challa and Falcon, by the way.
And who?
Falcon.
Oh yeah,
the Falcon.
But yeah.
Anyway,
I think that's it for
today. I think that's gonna have to be it for today.
For today.
Yeah, it was pretty. I mean, we're at 43 minutes now.
Woo! Cool.
So, leave your suggestions down below if you want us to talk about anything, or if you want us to make a video about anything, or
you want us to make the podcast naked.
Well, yes, we can do that, but they won't be able to see it.
Yeah, so it's still legal.
I mean, they don't know if we're naked now. We could be naked right now, and they don't even know.
I don't do clothes. I am woke.
You're. That's a callback to last week.
Ooh.
You're woke.
I'm so woke.
You're woked. Yes. Anyway,
keep it tight. Keep it.
Keep making.
Don't let the bad bugs do weird stuff with your ass.
Don't what?
What the?
Like
what?
This is going. Where is this going? Yeah. Don't. Go to the toilet. Don't hold it in. Just
let it go out, bro.
Like yeah.
Let it fly.
Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Anymore. I don't know the freaking lyrics of that song.
Listen to the podcast on. We are.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's going to be on iTunes this week.
Yeah, it is.
It is going to be.
Okay. Yes, we have received word from our sponsors and
financial department. Bro.
Yes.
That consists of nobody. That
consists of
this one dude.
Marvel Studios.
It consists of definitely.
Yes. We actually made the Black Panther movie, if you didn't know.
Yeah. My name is Ryan Coogler.
And my name is
somebody else.
Andy Serkis.
And we are the Avengers. Okay, this is going to drag on way too long. This ending was great.
It was great. The revolution has begun. He's freaking gone, mate. So yeah, we're gonna end the episode here, and till next time, Korg and T'Challa.
T'Challa out.
We will see you
next week.
Next time.
Wakanda.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
I never freeze. See you guys later.